Hello, my Lighthouse lambies! I am so excited to see you today. You might notice something a little different about me today, but that's okay. I'll explain in just a minute. Me and Flat Rachel and Flat Jesus here, we're going to tell you a little Bible story, okay? About a little girl in the Bible. Actually, a little servant girl in the Bible. And she lived in the home of a man named Naaman. Now, Naaman was a big wig around town. He was one of the high commanders of the army. And so she was actually an Israelite, and she was not a part of that particular group. But she lived in the home with Naaman, and Naaman got very sick. He got what's called leprosy, which is spots all over his body that are super duper duper painful and very, very contagious. So Naaman actually had to go away from everybody. He couldn't even stay by his family. And so everybody was very sad, including Naaman. Now the little servant girl, she did not have to tell Naaman about God, but she did. So she told him, why don't you go to Israel, my hometown, and go see the prophet Elisha. Elisha. Because Elisha is able to heal people because God enables him to do so, to be able to perform miracles. Well, Naaman, of course, went to find Elisha, and sure enough, Elisha told him how he would be healed. So it's really cool and awesome that Elisha got Naaman healed. But what I want to tell you about is that little servant girl who spoke up. She told somebody about God and his amazing and marvelous works. A little girl. He's this big, huge commander of the army, you guys. And she was maybe very small and insignificant. But he listened to her, and because he listened to her, he got healed. So boys and girls, the scripture I want to share with you today is 1 Timothy 4:12. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. So boys and girls, just because you are little does not mean that you cannot do big, huge things for God. Right now, you can get your whole family saved if you wanted to. You can go tell somebody about Jesus. You can tell your friend whatever you want to do. Or if you don't want to tell anybody about Jesus, you can set an example. Let the folks around you see the Jesus inside of you. In your conduct, that means in what you do. In love, that means in how you love and treat each other. In faith, that means how faithful you are to God. And in purity, that means keeping our minds and our hearts pure and keeping them on the things of God, okay? So boys and girls, don't let anybody look down on you because you're young. You can do great things for the kingdom. I promise you, you can. I cannot wait to see you take the gospel further than I will ever take it. Okay, my baby lambs, I love you so much. See you tomorrow.